Good morning, happy Friday to everybody. Plenty of sunshine out today, end of the trading week, so all in all, it is a great day. As it is Friday, volume will start to slow down towards the late afternoon, so not only am I looking for a trading position for early today, but also that will carry us through next week. Maybe not a hold over the weekend, but just so that we can picture what could possibly happen next week and what positions we're going to be looking at. So, starting with XAUUSD yesterday and the day before. The day before yesterday, we caught a lovely buy from the news, which was around this level here, and we also caught the buy from 1985, which I'm guessing was around here. We've caught a lovely buy. It was up to around the 2002 level, catching two take profit levels. And then again for the news yesterday, early afternoon yesterday, we caught again here. It went flying up and we hit around 2020 mark, but then price came straight back down. Now, in VIP group, we did take a sell position around this area here prior to the jobless claims. Was it the jobless claims news yesterday? Let's double check. I believe it's not going to let me look at yesterday, is it? No, it's not. I believe it was the jobless claims yesterday. I would have to correct myself if not. But we were in a sell position prior to this, and then if you are in my VIP group or even saw my free analysis, you would have seen that I expected another big bullish breakout from the news, which we did get. Sorry, I'm lost here. Right, okay, I believe this was the prior news. This was Wednesday's news. This was what I was initially talking about, not this one. This was the bullish break, the first bullish break that we had, and then we came straight back down, and then we spent Wednesday into Thursday just sort of range bound, and then we broke out up early morning Thursday. And then Thursday, for the news, you can see that we shot up. We broke through the previous 2030 level and hit 2050 this time, and then after hitting 2050 we pulled back. However, 2030 has now acted as our support. Okay, I did also say that hopefully we're not going to see 1990 2000 again as per gold's growth. Hopefully we're going to continue this and move into, say, trading between 2100 and pushing up and up and up instead of coming back down and just constantly being range bound as it has been for the last couple of years. Even though we've seen a couple of spikes here and there, it's still sort of been range bound since the back end of 19. Even though, for example, 2020 we did see the biggest push, which took us up to 2077, but then it came straight back down sort of to this 1700 level. And that's been the main sort of range bound movement over the last couple of years since the end of 19. You can see here 2070 come down to 1700, and again eventually it made its way up to 2072, come down. This time it dropped all the way down to around 1600 level, and then since around October 22 we've made our way straight back up, broke above this 2000 level here, which is this little zone here, and now you can see we are sort of pushing up. If it's anything like these two candles here, we could see news bring us up to this level this week, not push through this level here where the horizontal line is, and then see a big short position coming in down to there. However, with this year, and this year, we haven't had all the turmoil and economic events that has been ongoing. We haven't had Mr. Putin dropping bombs everywhere, and we most certainly haven't had all these banks and everything going into liquidation in the US, along with what's happening with Russia and China in regards to just sort of trying to weaken the dollar. So I don't think we are going to see the same sort of drawdown this time. In fact, hopefully, I do believe we are going to push above this 2070 mark, and this time push up to 2100, and then hopefully we are going to see these candles here, these spikes here, and this level here then act as support, and we are going to continue the growth as we were before 2020 and 2019. So for today, as we are in the morning at the moment, gold usually respects a lot of the psychological levels in the morning before the US news picks up. So it'll be just in and out from each support level. For a quick idea, you can see here I've got my support, resistance, supply and demand zones here. For every zone is a psychological respective level. So if I just go into my trend line here, I'm just going to use a nice basic trend line, and I'm just going to say, right, okay, so you can see here on this zone here, I'm going to need to make my trend line bigger, aren't I? We'll make the trend line bigger, normal line, and then 3 times so we can see them. So you can see here, this was a level of support. Price wasn't breaking through here, and it also didn't break through at first as resistance. Okay, let me just put my coffee to the side so I can use both hands. And then again, go through. Okay, we've got more there. Again, we've got more here. That didn't copy, did it? Gosh. And then let me see if that aligns with my swing levels. Yeah, pretty much it does. I'll just chuck a couple in there where I've missed them. If any of you want to use that indicator as well, that is automatic swing and resistance levels, swing 5-5, and you use the settings as per you would with the quarters theory. So all I'm doing here, these little trend lines, as you can see here when I put the indicator on, they just show me all the little small respective psychological levels. I'm not going to go back this way because we're trading over here at the minute. But now if I get rid of the swing 5-5, you'll see we've just broke through this level, and now we're hitting this level, right? So all I'm going to be looking for today is just trading between each level. So you can see prices coming up, it's going to break straight through this level perhaps. If it does break straight through this level, I'm then going to be looking to buy up to the next level or short after it retests off of a level. Okay, so say for example here, it came up, it touched this level, it didn't break through, and I would have looked for a short position then, straight down. I would have used just the next zone as my take profit zone, and then again, I would just keep trading within each zone until the US economy comes out, like opens, not comes out the closet or anything. But yeah, so that's all I'm going to be doing this morning, this early afternoon, is just intraday trading between each zone. However, we do have more US news today. I believe we've got retail sales news. Let me double check that. I believe it is retail sales. There we go. Retail sales, XAUUSD retail sales, and I believe we have Michigan consumer. No? Yes? No? Maybe? Somewhere. Michigan consumer. There we go. Michigan consumer for April, 4 hours. So I do believe this news is going to be bearish again for the US, and hopefully it's going to push us straight back up to this 2050 mark and above. However, sometimes retail sales and Michigan consumer sentiments don't cause as volatile breakouts as some other news. However, retail sales, it's a bit of a double-edged sword, I think. Some pairs, for example, AUD/JPY, did send it flying, but previously with gold, sometimes it's just been smaller movements. Either way, when the US economy opens, volume is going to pick up drastically, and I will be switching into an overall bullish bias. For now, you can see, for example, prices coming here, prices here now, it's hit this line. If it doesn't break through this 2040, 2039 level, I'm going to look for a little short position. I'll probably take it down to around this level, 2037 or 2030, 2035, depending on how it acts. You can see here, price is struggling to break through at the minute. We're on a 5-minute candle time frame, so we're 2 minutes into the new candle, and it's struggling to break through. So I'd probably wait for this candle to close, maybe. Yeah, this candle, and then see how the next candle closes, and then enter the short position. And I can just keep doing that all morning between each zone, and then say for example we're around this level, because we are still in sort of an overall bearish bias. Say we do come up to around here and retest, and then by the news this afternoon we say around this 2035 mark still, I can see the news pushing us straight above 2050 if it is a strong enough impact, and then hopefully straight up to that 2070 mark, and then I would also switch into an M5 M1 to set my stop loss. So that's really it for gold. Just some fundamental analysis for you there, just sort of what I'm looking at for today. I am also, sorry, my voice is going croaky there. Best get the coffee back out. You know what you say. I am also looking at US30. I was looking for a short position. Last night on my personal account, I did enter a short position. Usually what I do before I give trades out in the VIP group, I will enter on my personal account and just sort of, what's the word I'm looking for, reassure myself that my analysis and idea is correct before I then go and suggest it to all my clients. So I entered a short position yesterday and I just entered too early. It was my own mistake. I should have waited for these candles to close and see what price action did. However, I entered a short. It was like around this level here, literally just before this trend line. I was impatient. I should have waited to see if we broke through or had a retest or not. And you can see here we broke through, caused, as some would say, a break of structure. We retested this new little swing support resistance level here, had the change of characters you would say, or just retest, and then it's come straight back into this zone. So now I am actually still looking for short positions on this pair again today to the bottom side of the zone. I am just waiting for a little pullback. I don't want to enter a short position now and then for it to come back up and, say for example, touch this. So I'm just going to wait, see what happens over the next half hour. Hopefully price can come back up a bit and I can catch a short position around this area, use this as around my take profit, and then I'll be just above that swing level for my stop loss. Those are the main two trades I'm looking at for today. Not really looking at any other pairs with it being Friday. I might have a quick look at Euro GBP. I'll probably leave AUD JPY until Sunday, Monday. I know that's had a very bullish presence yesterday. I don't want to really hop in it today after such a strong day yesterday. I'm just going to focus on XAUUSD and US30. Hopefully you can see here price, we're on the 1 hour time frame here, so if I switch into a 5 minute time frame, price is picking up some bullish momentum after hitting some support here, so hopefully it can come up to this area here where we can enter another short position, well, a short position, and ride it down to here. But that's it for now. I'll keep you updated on these trades as price action develops, and I will send ideas out as the day goes through. Other than that, I hope everybody has a great weekend. If you're not in the VIP group, make sure you are, because that's where I send all of the signals, daily analysis, market breakdowns, and everybody's a lot more talkative in there. A lot more talkative. Everybody's exchanging ideas, helping each other, and it's just all in all great to see. So yeah, I look forward to seeing everybody in the group, and have a wonderful weekend.